welcome to Your Average Vegans. Today's a very special day for me. I am on my way to the hospital and I'm getting a vasectomy. This is something I've thought about for a couple of years now. The idea was put into my head from a friend of mine, a little bit older than me. He got a vasectomy at a young age and never had kids, and said that it was great being able to travel and spend the time with his wife and himself and be able to do the things he wanted to do. I've worked with kids. They're great, you know, I like being a role model, but I just don't want the responsibility, and that's what it is. It's a responsibility of having a child, raising it. I don't want that responsibility. The idea was implanted in my head years ago, and you know, what happened with my balls a few weeks ago with the cyst, you know, I was seeing a doctor that specialized in that location, and he said he could do vasectomy. So, you know, right then and there I did it. I signed up. I made the appointment, and here it is. I'm heading to the hospital right now. I'm picking up a friend of mine, so he could drive back, you know, if necessary. I'm all prepped up. I'm ready to go. I wouldn't say I'm nervous at all, because I'm not. This is something I've wanted. I think it's gonna be the opposite. I think I'm gonna be way more relaxed, and you know, some weight is gonna be lifted off my shoulders when it's all said and done. I'd rather own a dog. I'd rather have a dog. I got a lot of shit from my family for doing this, but yeah, I took a lot of shit from my you know, I got a lot of shit for it, you know. I don't want to have a kid. So I just got my vasectomy. I feel fine. No pain. Yo, what up? It's the day after the vasectomy. I had a lot of pain, actually. Maybe a little bit of discomfort where I noticed, but all in all, pretty good. I feel fine.
I had a lot of pain, actually, the last night.
Able to walk, no dizziness, no pain.
I had a lot of pain, actually.
It was pretty cool. Just a little bit of uncomfort. It was a lot of tugging and pulling. I didn't really even look. I just kept my head up and just did some breathing exercises, just try to keep my heart rate regular, breathing through my nose the whole time. It was pretty cool. Had no issues after. And all I get to do is just rest, wait for it to heal. It's good stuff. Yo, what up? It's the day after the vasectomy. I had a lot of pain, actually, the last night, so I came into the ER. It's about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. They got me...
It's almost 9, actually.
Almost 9. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Almost. But they got me hopped up on morphine, and I feel way better.
Shit.
Good boy! Look at you getting in the water.
Oh, fuck, dude.
What?
It just like keeps turning back. I'm trying to like make it so we could both fit.
Move the bottom of it. Don't move the phone. Like, keep
I know, I was moving. Okay, that's good.
Is that good? Is it recording? So the procedure went like this. He used some local anesthetics, 2 needles, 1 at each side. I felt that it was just like any needle. I mean, think about it like going to the dentist and getting a needle anesthetic shot in there. After that, I didn't feel anything. Just a lot of uncomfortable tugging and pulling. I didn't look. I was laying back. I was looking at the ceiling. I was just breathing through my nose, trying to keep my heart rate down at a steady pace, just trying to stay calm throughout the whole thing. It took like 15 minutes. It was all done. And my buddy took me home. And it was fine. I got home. I ate some rice because I was starving. And I puked it all up. I felt sick pretty much the rest of that night. I didn't eat anything. I went to the hospital the following morning. So Thursday morning, I went to the hospital in the morning to get some morphine, some painkillers, and I got some kind of a drug that helps with the nausea. And that was yesterday. And Today, here's the third day, and I'm feeling definitely much better. My balls don't hurt anymore as much anymore. Yeah, I could walk. I'm over here hiking with Michael, you know, doing some light walking with my dog. But I'm definitely glad it's over with. A lot of weight off my shoulders because I've wanted this for years now. But I did get a lot of shit from people for getting it. You know, pretty much the main one was, what if you meet somebody you love and you guys want to have kids and all that bullshit? And you know, that just doesn't, that's not something I'm really thinking about, because I'm living right now. I haven't found anybody I love yet, so hopefully that person would accept me for making this decision.
And if you know you don't want to have kids, then that's going to be a big thing in a relationship anyways. Like, if you find someone that does want to have kids and you really don't want to have kids, then someone's going to have to compromise, or you're just not going to be with them. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't know how in love with someone you can be if you guys aren't agreeing on something major like that, you know? Exactly. So I'm sure the person you fall in love with will have the same kind of like views as you do. Right.
I don't want to take care of a kid. I don't want the responsibility of it. I mean, I've been around kids. Just, it's a lot of work, and you know, taking care of that dog is a lot of work for me, and that's enough, honestly. Taking care of him is enough, and I just really don't want to have kids. I don't have to stress about it.
I mean, people will say like you're irresponsible for not wanting to take care of a kid, but
I think it's responsible.
I think it's responsible admitting that you really don't want their responsibility.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's responsible admitting that that you don't want to deal with that. And I mean, you're not a bad person for not wanting to deal with it, in my opinion. It doesn't make you a bad person, but like, it's a choice. I mean, we grow up in a society where people are like everyone tells you like, oh, you need to have a family, you need
to get a job, whatever, family,
go to school, whatever it may be. But like, people have to think for themselves at some point, and if that's not what your idea of your ideal life is, then that's up to you, because you only live once and you want to make the best of it. So if that doesn't involve having kids and a family, then that's up to you.
If I'm really itching to have a fucking kid 10, 20 years from now, I'll fucking adopt a kid. You know, I love that dog to death. He's not my fucking kid. Like, I don't understand where people can get that. There's tons of kids who are adopted and are loved by their parents. I'm not out of a child. Like, I don't understand what I'm really losing.
You can't have kids to make other people happy. But I think, like I was telling my mom about it the other day, that you got it, and I told my grandparents too, because they were there, and they were all like, he's young to make that decision. And I was like, well, he's 23. Like,
I've thought about it for years now, and I've said that, and I've thought about it for years, and I don't think I'm too young. I think I'm a mature
probably the
adult.
Right age, because you're probably like,
I'm becoming way more sexually active, but not just that. I'm definitely becoming my own person. You know, I've been making my own decisions. You know, veganism, that's a decision I made for myself.
Yeah, and I think like during these years when you're like in your 20s, I mean, like 18 to 25. 18 to like 20, you know, late 20s is when you're going to be hooking up with the most girls. So like I mean, if any time is the time to do it, it's probably right now, in my opinion, because when you're like older and you probably are only seeing like one girl for so long and then another, and it's just like not as continuous, it's like, why would you get it then? Like, there's probably no point.
Right, exactly. And that's pretty much it. I'm just glad it's done with, you know. I just got to bring him a couple of samples in a week or two, and
in a jar.
In a jar.
Yeah, we just want to talk about it a little bit and give our opinions on it, and he wanted to go over his procedure and whatnot. And for anyone that might be interested,
star of the show, guys.
And yeah, we got that drone in, so we're excited to start using it. We're definitely going to take it on some climbing trips this summer.
Oh yeah.
And get some really, really cool footage of that. Yeah, we're going to try to fly it later, I think. So
I think we're going to give it a go later, yeah, at the park.
We'll probably film a little bit of that. Hopefully that goes well.
Cool. Thanks a lot, guys, for staying tuned. we can't. We just can't fucking do it. I've seen families with big families with kids, man.